Hey everyone, welcome to this tutorial on accessing location and handling permissions in Android using Jetpack Compose and Kotlin. Today we'll build a simple app that requests location permission and displays the user's current location. So let's dive in. So as you can see, I have opened my Android Studio and created a project called Location Tutorial. And in this project we'll be requiring dependency, that is Google Play Service location, as we are working with the location, so we need to provide that dependency. So let's add that dependency. So let's go to our DOML, and here we need to provide the dependencies for locations. So I'll just copy it from, and I will also provide this in the description, so you can copy from there. Let's sync this now. So now let's also add this in the module file build.gradle, and we can add that like implementation with libs.play.services.location. So let's sync now, and so we have added the dependency for play service locations. Now we need to add it in the manifest file for like permissions. So let's add user permissions for find location, and also add for course location. So what here actually find and course location does is, like, find location uses the GPS for providing the location data, whereas the course location uses the cell network and also your Wi-Fi network for location data. So that is the only difference between using find and access locations. If you want to use only GPS, you can use the find locations, and if you want to use the combinations of all, then you can use the course locations. Whereas find location is more accurate and more precise, whereas course locations gives you the approximate locations. So now we have added the dependency, and we have also added the permissions in our manifest file. So now let's go to our main activity. So here you can see the default code provided by Android Studio. So let's just remove this greeting part here, and we'll be doing our code inside here. So let's first design our scaffold. Let's add app bar also here. We don't require the top app bar at all for this tutorial, but also let's add. So let's add a title, let's say location tutorial, and let's import the experimental. Okay, so now let's create a box here first, and modifier dot, let's give it a fill size and inner padding of scaffold, and also let's give content alignment to center, and here let's add column, and let's provide some value here like vertical arrangement, center, and also horizontal alignment to center horizontally. So first let's add text here. So it will provide us the location values here. We'll be adding those insert here, and now let's add the button which on click will be requesting the permissions, and also we'll be requesting the permissions, and we'll be also getting the location value there. So let's say get location here, and pretty much that's for now. So I guess this is all good for our design. So now let's have a look at the device, how it looks. So there you can see this is pretty much what we have got. So we have not done anything regarding the on click here, so nothing. So this is the location value currently that we have set. So now let's do the rest of our coding here. So first of all, let's create a context, as we also be needing the context. So let's create context here first, and that will be val context local context.current, and then we'll also need a scope here for coroutine scopes. So that will be our remember coroutine scope, and we'll also need a value to capture our location. So let's say current location, and let's say by remember mutable state of, and let's import this, and we will be using that current location here. So now let's create a permission launcher for location. So it will be remember launcher activity result and activity result context dot request permissions, and on if granted, then if is granted, then or else we will have a toast message here. Permission denied here, and so what we will do if the permission is granted. So for accessing locations, what we can do is we can create a fused location. So like here, let's say val fused, but wait a minute, we will be requiring the scope for doing so. So let's say launch, and inside here let's say try, and we will also have the catch block here. And let's say exception, and now inside the try block, let's say fused location client provider. So and it will be location just location service dot get fused location with the context dot, let's say, application context here, and because this will be generally done by the application context, so let's fused location client provider dot last location dot, say, dot add on success listener and also add on failure listener. So here, if we have the location here, then say location dot let, and now let's say current location equals to this. That will be fine. So this will be also dot value here, and so it's saying about the permission. So let's say this if, let's check if context compact dot check self permission for manifest dot permission dot for location. So if this equals package manager dot permission granted, then yeah. So if this is the case, then yeah. So though we have checked by these permissions, but also it was giving error, so we can also check like this, or we can also just, instead of this, like, we can also provide the suppression here for permissions like this. We can annotate with this. So but it's better to like check whether it's actually granted or not. And let's add this to the main class. So I think that should be fine. Now let's use this location permission launcher in our button here. So we will be using location permission launcher dot launch with find location. So now let's rerun our app, and this value should be updated with the current locations once we give the permissions. So let me show you to your device. So here you can see, let me rerun my app, and yeah, you can see. So let's press this get location, and you can see there is a pop-up dialog for permissions. So let's allow while using the app, and you can see the locations there, the value of latitude and longitude. So that much for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoy this tutorial and it was very helpful for you, because with this location permissions and accessing locations, you can create an app for check and check out, or you can even create an app for the weather applications where we will be requiring locations and latitudes basically. And if you find this tutorial helpful, please do subscribe to this channel and like this video, and also comment down if you want me to make videos on any topics that you want me to make. And if you find this video very helpful, then you might also like my another video regarding permissions and images, so please check out those videos too. And till next video, happy coding.